I'm sure we have all seen by now that Khamzat Chimaev will take on Sean Strickland for his first title defense at UFC 328. However, there's a certain man out there who's a little bit salty, and maybe he's rightfully so, but in this video, I'm going to go through why Sean Strickland does deserve the shot ahead of Nasruddin Imavov. First of all, let's break down the resumes. Nasruddin Imavov is coming off an okay win. Yeah, it's kind of mid. Let's get rid of these adverts. Against Kai Bahalio at UFC Paris last September. Let's be honest, it wasn't entertaining. There was no finish. It was expected that Imavov would go out there and beat Bahalio because Bahalio isn't that good. We've seen Bahalio in his last fight look pretty mid against RDR, who isn't a middleweight. That weight cut drains him massively. And RDR's just not that good at all. Let's be honest. He then went out there against Israel Adesanya. He cheated in that fight. Let's not lie. Imavov is a serial cheater and gets away with it every time. He eye-poked Bahalio in that fight. He literally eye-poked Adesanya. They then split up. No, not split up. Disengaged, had a little timeout. He then landed fair play. It was a nice overhand. He landed on Adesanya. But he was compromised from the eye poke. Call it cope all you want. I'm not an easy fan. Then against Brendan Allen, another mid-performance where he lost the first round, cheated, eye poke Brendan Allen. Jared Cannonier did not TKO Jared Cannonier in that fight at all. Awful stoppage, and yeah, went out there, beat Roman Dolidze. It's pretty boring. Who cares? Headbutted Chris Curtis, and we'll get to that in a minute. There's a certain loss on that resume. Whereas Sean Strickland, last time out, as we all know, went out there again, beat Fluffy, the dark horse of the division. Didn't just beat him, dominated him from start to finish, and got an impressive TKO win in the third. Exploited Fluffy's weakness, got the job done against a big prospect who he was expected to lose to. Yeah, he lost to DDP. But we've recently seen that he was injured in the warm up to that fight, tore his shoulder, some shit like that. He said couldn't really throw punches with it, couldn't really train properly on it. Only took the fight because he knew he probably wouldn't get the title shot again. Yes, he did get his. Yes, no, DDP clearly beat him and beat the shit out of him for 5 straight rounds. But who cares? Paulo Costa, that was not a split decision, a boring fight. Let's be honest, it was a boring fight for Strickland. However, he still went out there and comfortably beat an okay striker in the division. We saw what Paulo Costa did to Robert Whittaker, stunned him with a head kick. Paulo Costa couldn't really get near him at all in that fight. And his first title defense against DDP, I thought he won that fight. Very close fight, could have gone either way. A definite 48-47 for sure. I thought Strickland won rounds 1, 2, and 5. Judges clearly thought DDP did enough. Yeah, so that proves Strickland has title 5-round cardio. He's been there and done it in the title fight picture. Looked absolutely incredible against Israel Adesanya. Absolutely dominated him over 5 rounds legally. No cheating involved. Sat him down. A nice 1-2. Yeah. Oh, another win. Who was that winning? Oh, yeah. Nasruddin. Who is that bum he beat in January 14th, 2023? Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So yeah. Yes, Sean Strickland may not be on a massive win streak. Like Imavov is. We see a couple of wins. However, you've got to compare the level of comp. Anthony Hernandez, DDP. Paulo Costa, DDP. Israel Adesanya. To Caio Bahalio, Adesanya. Washed Adesanya, by the way. Pife's going to cut him. Brendan Allen, Jared Cannonier, and Roman Dolidze. Let's not lie to ourselves here. Strickland has fought the harder comp. Yes, he's not won them all, but this harder comp. I mean, Imavov is boring. Nobody cares about Imavov. That brings me on to the next point. Nobody cares about Nasruddin Imavov. I know that's not a reason to give a fighter a fight. It is a UFC. It's a sport. It's not a. It is an entertainment business. At the end of the day, it's an entertainment business. Nasruddin Imavov has 77,000 followers online. Gets near to no views on all his tweets. Nobody really cares about Nasruddin Imavov. On the other hand, Sean Strickland's a fucking huge name. Nearly 1 million followers. Gets thousands of views on all of the shit. Instagram, all these other social media sites. Sean Strickland is a 10 times bigger name than Nasruddin Imavov. Nobody cares about Nasruddin Imavov unless you are French or Muslim. I said it. That's the truth. And let's be honest, there will be no hype in the build-up of that fight between Imavov and Chimaev because they're both Muslims. So, for some weird reason, that means they can't fight each other or do anything to each other. What a weird religion, but we're not here to talk about that. Strickland Chimaev, it's a there's bad blood for sure, to say the least, between those two. We know Strickland will be shitting on Chimaev. Chimaev will be shitting on Strickland, all the dad shit, all the you fucking shag a goat, your dad fucked you, all that shit going on. That's more entertaining than Imavov sitting there at a press conference just, yeah, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to beat Hamzat and no. No one cares. No aura. No persona. No fear factor. Also, Sean Strickland, whether you like it or not, went out there and beat Nasruddin Imavov for 5 straight rounds on a week's notice. Yes, it is not current Imavov, and it would be a more competitive fight if it happened nowadays. But we cannot forget that Sean Strickland went out there and destroyed Imavov. 5 straight rounds, beat him up 5 straight rounds. Even landed a takedown. Oh my god, I thought Strickland could grapple. What the fuck? Strickland can't grapple. How did he take Imavov down? I believe that the Fluffy fight was the perfect pre-fight for Sean Strickland to take before he fought Hamzat Chimaev. Fluffy's a wrestler, tried to take Strickland down. Fluffy got no success in the grappling against Sean Strickland. Yes, Fluffy is not Fluffy is not Hamzat Chimaev. But we've not seen anyone do that to Hernandez, bar Kevin Holland about 25 years ago. I just think Strickland has a better chance of beating Hamzat Chimaev. And to be honest, in the whole middleweight division, I see Sean Strickland as the only guy that can beat Hamzat Chimaev. Sean Strickland is awkward as fuck on the feet. Chimaev won't be able to get near him. However, yeah, I'm not saying Strickland will win. I'm just saying that I'd much rather see Strickland fight Chimaev. Strickland's awkward on the feet, has decent grappling defense. We saw him. Who has dominated Strickland at middleweight, wrestling wise? DDP took him down, got up every time. Hernandez couldn't even take him down. People forget, man. George Strickland is constantly in the gym training. Yes, when he was suspended, he was constantly training wrestling, and since the Fluffy fight's been announced, the wrestling is all he's trained. Probably, I'd assume. He's an incredible striker. He's got that jab, the teep. Yeah, I just think Sean Strickland deserves the title shot more than Nasruddin Imavov. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you again for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe, be greatly appreciated, and goodbye.